ma we yekra ubetimi ede aka ho ede amai ntino oso microphone na fe yetimi asha se ma menko eto ho kra na memfa menua wa hye ne kyere no fugu no ya mefe pa mema wa kyere me se de hye sa akyi pacho wudin
Captain meda wase na meda onua TV so ase se wa mayesa akonwa yi medin de Gilbert AA Boatin me youth president ewo Amasaman Peace Village branch me try se me mobilize youth no senior Ghana ebedi meda
all right then let me show microphone no now. Yeah, hello, that's right.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, you're from Ivan Che Innocent, youth activist and a nurse.
And a nurse, so patrol and nurse. Okay. Yes, sir.
You're Mamuna Che or Frame Kofi granting Madame Sen. So, Unia, yet sorry, yet I must captain.
Yes, yeah, that's it. Yes, sir. I'm saying Mike and so yeah, that's right. No, sorry, Afina. That's right. Still am I? Okay, and yeah.
All right. You're from Ayo Pari. I'm the national spokesperson for the Economic Fighters League and co-convener for Fix the Country movement. Right.
All right. See about to fix the country. Okay. Avram Abidru. You know, quickly, no. Yeah, Yabema, Mr. Gilbert, AA Boateng, Ashasie. Youth na wo community ne mono baby wa bobo mano no problems be no money den apesa canopy. I am in the mic no. That's right.
Madawasi biem. To be frank and honest, youth a woman pattern no yebrepa. Na wo hwe ne ekoso wo man mu na wo hwe aban a oteso ene ye president. Sabe oni endi ni ye. Youth of Ghana. Oni endini ye kra because ase omo bubu nnua egu omasum especially the president of the republic
ononko
enye ononko but captain ono na ye penia odaga na nyina no ono ne ye ja na ene no ye pese ye ka kire ne se sabe se wabubu ennua egu na somo a ene sa ennua no onyi no ntie ye yie pa because youth of this country ye ni abre Yenia brepa because adwuma ni ho youth awie school bebre na tifie omunya adwuma anye na wo hwe ne ekoso wo man yi mu a asa wada na se president otie mi a ontie na sopam because wada e wo so onyane na se onyane a the youth of this country we will try as much as possible say ye captain se wa wo hwe ne ekoso wo man yi mu a wo hwe ne ekoso wo man yi mu a youth and ebre pa youth and ebre sabe so mo adi omo mra wie e na omo pese omo fa ye mre e ka ho dia it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen because ye youth ni ani abre and we are trying everything possible say we will try and put the youth together and hit the street. We are going to hit the street because Ghana is not for MPP, Ghana is not for NDC, but Ghana is for the youth. If they are listening, they should listen very well.
All right. Eti emrepamono yebesama Mr. Boateng kwant, you know, Mr. Boateng wait me go back to your former seat na afa Mr. Moshe. I take you over that seat. Said Yedika Kandada no Oba and there the People's Assembly to be introduced will be Oba no be introduced Onwabe introduced Neho Kamapa Nafe just said no one Nayana ye chrono. Nafe Jumedi and Asha see Oba first 5 minutes for each of the panel na Wahano Nafe Omotimi Edomano December ba. Timidia Ofa Mike and away introduce Yenimo. Tiko.
Within the Avram bin Moshe, the leader of Common Sense family. The air can is Adriana Nyejuma, body in the bebre.
Adriana Nyejuma,
body in the bebre.
Okay. Adriana Nyejuma, si body no, ebebre pan. Timamisha se free, ni ho, ni first 5 minutes, if there's
All right,
anything you want to say.
Hello? Right, Captain. Mecha will be in my chair. Your telephone now. Captain, when we said with the Economic Fighters League, you shall say doing this revolutionary work free 2017. But even long before then, not your but 2017 is when we formed the organization proper. We're trying to mobilize the Ghanaian youth so they can understand politics as it runs and how it affects them directly and indirectly. That's we give them political education. Now, so sure the things happening in Ghana, most of it is because the youth are politically unconscious. Are you active politically or say media politics, politics? But so far as you're paying taxes or you're a citizen of Ghana, as I say, national issues have to be of interest to you. We came together as youth trying to reach our other youth out there, trying to get them to understand politics as it happens. Unfortunately, today, Ghana's politics has become, as a diagro, has become a laughingstock for the world. Now, so we claim to be practicing democracy, but it's not truly a democracy. Now, as you're saying, so democratic principles, no. One of it is your right to demonstrate. In fact, it's a constitutionally protected right. So every citizen can demonstrate to show displeasure with the system or policies or anything at all. But so in Ghana, in the last 2-3 years, we say every time the youth have come out trying to exercise that constitutionally protected right, we are facing brutalities and hostilities from the security apparatus. We say the government doesn't even give the people the right to express their views or to exercise their democratic rights. And it's becoming very worrying because our so-called democracy has been limited to just an event once a day in every 4 years. Naturally, the only time we are seen to be democratic is when we go to the polling stations to cast our vote. But apart from that, we will say every other democratic principle, we are excluded from that. We say our democracy is expensive, but I know interest we should be riding in luxurious cars and taking all the benefits and huge salaries and all that. No, democracy expensive there be, but social stakeholder consultation, mass citizen participation, that is what carries the cost of democracy. Every national decision-making process, every citizen above the age of 18 is supposed to be consulted. In social Ghana, 16 regions. So national, taking national decision. Needs national budget. There should have been direct stakeholder consultation. Going out to the people and through what you started, Captain, your friend of People's Assembly. This is what you use to gather stakeholders' opinion. I say all the 16 regions, we go around there with the People's Assembly and gather the people's opinions on certain national policies or national decisions. And that is what will bring the cost to democracy. But and yes, you have elected representatives. Now you're to talk luxurious cars, now you're more expensive, luxurious lifestyle. That's not what makes democracy expensive. Again, the expense in democracy and the cost of democracy largely comes from stakeholder consultation, getting the people to participate directly in the democracy. But Ghana is not a democracy. In fact, social parliament, there are 4 constituencies that don't have representation in parliament. Naturally, 4 constituencies in Ghana were not given the right.
Is it 4 communities or
4 communities?
Yes.
I beg your pardon. 4 communities. So, Women said they've not been given the opportunity to elect their representatives in parliament. Yet still, parliament is going on as business as usual. No regards to that is being done. When the youth become conscious, they understand what politics really is, how it affects them directly and indirectly. We can start getting involved directly in politics, and some of these things will be addressed. Thank you.
My main call, Mr. Kofi Kranting.
Yo, Captain Yeda Senene. Asem kesia ewo ho a mede mepese meka kire Ghana man na ne se sa leadership has failed miserably, has failed to a point at one failure no at disposition the next generation of leaders unfortunately, well, actually fortunately, but It depending on what perspective. Yang most treasured capital, a human capital no. Yen to me I'm prepare one in handing the baton to them. Inti say away disposition di won't create an well and you won't but leaders no create an artificial gap. The big question now and hopefully sa platform me with Captain's Genius no what he's attempting to do no is to close that gap. Gap now when closing because you to me and close that gap now. Sa windfall no tokru ne da ho no ebe cost Ghana bibria. Right now no there is no plan. You bet me they recover. Because as I say, yeah, prepare youth no. Now what to me takes a step no. Ya prepare one and there be and prepare one year. And I'll give me yeah, mamo clear examples. Ebine say, you to me sign a $2 billion loan with Sino Hydro. A foreign company, Chinese. Deng na sa same huge infrastructure contract, no. Anka yen youth nanka were skilled labor ya prepare wonga. Anka wong na SSA benefactors to sa huge development. Woko across Ghana baby who say there were huge deficits of development. Sa huge deficits na hina non fill in my with your most treasured capital and you're prepared to take the baton. Inti say your most treasured baton because in Penyufuni now one now want to say you were natural resource. The danger with natural resource no say no penyin avramushe debio can say because I when and develop young adjunin intino natural resource no as a kind who say a finite at some point na you be exhaust inti say when you adjunia would to me decapitalize wow life resource nessa deng na wo be ya na Ebesano so na unfortunately sa generation ya ye neglected won a ya prepare won no won na na say why leaders inti deng na wo be ye say among the bekoswa there has to be a continuity of leadership from one sector or one group one generation to the next inti bredu dua yere hand over ama won na 1 year prepared now. Deng nebeba by sheer volumetric pressure no omangna best sink. Now Warren Pese best sink because Ghana is so endowed with so much treasure into no the natural tendency ne say obi notin cheng to say na yen nuanom Chinese for what in chengi 1 word you say stand by. One now stand by say Bruno do na ye fall through. Now young leadership, young generation, youth generation then to me and take over. Over 1 million Chinese as say war Ghana and say nima. Another question, another episode for Captain to do say yeah then 1 million Chinese to me back Ghana. Yeah what so-called leadership.
All right. Kofi Mamenda was I'll come back to you.
Marty.
Na menko innocent or
Captain, Madam, there be a many opportunity as several mechanics say, we are Ghana near as our cherish democracy. I war because it's a dear bakwa abwaya may be drew a beer tree. Ain't he say, we are youth our this particular country, no who say the foundations of our democracy in Nipabima launch a mortar attack on the foundations of our democracy. The idea is say ye bubu democracy no kra ama rule of law na be rule of men. Political landscape will be tainted by human discretion and individual interface. Nipa that's sorry ni yam kana de ope ena obe or the best show mine so. I think say ni so tana se masa ade na koso. Enti de bia me kasa ba bia ya bedrui. It is either you stand to be counted or you lie to be buried as a coward. That is the point I drew. Enti so he ade course within the media landscape, and the attempt to say you take over the media. Say one way or the other, no, the government is trying to do what we call the hostile manipulation of the media. Say seminar bekono no kreno yam fama. Enti those of you are more sitting outside that particular purview, no, then they will come after you. Typical example, the recent attacks on persons on more the media, and I think yourself quite recently at TDC, and then radio so now chirawadria say one wapa, and they cried there, oh your programmer then your man for mote monitor wow no bepa near babacho. But makase democracy I build democracy no there be a man for any inco. One multi policy table on what wadring out free say and a no. But the dissenting alternatives need dissenting ideas a wabontin a man for much or margin or monsono. So we now adaje now accommodate those alternative ideas now at the end of the day. Ubeti me ahu where obukakujina. But say one kasa one we are seeing in our team. They all pay and obey, but obichira nadrian, you tag that person as an enemy. Then they go after them. Individuals are state nankasa as sponsor bandits under the tag of national security, unleashing mayhem and terror on individuals. At the end of the day, no, what the mic movies on China about national issues. Obiasuro. Nipo moya bayajuma, obia any adibise oba drink. And then the other side, various institutions or monsoon combe protect ama media no more no. Oka asama hombetono and then omunina kwakodi abina fa quite recently I said me by me who said media commission actual letter tin the ababon thing ekeka can send bebre na acts of professional journalism more breaching in as for na me say that ben and ye shall say a practice your friends acts of professional journalism na nema air course within the media landscape no media commission no mutu kwan ko China na say no mo kroma are they privy to happenings within our media landscape and now is it the fact obedient betimi akire na dwen akeka nsemu bi a ope because they belong to a certain side of the political divide no, and then they get away with it then obi akire na dwen depending on how you stand no, they will come after you. I think that particular institution must set up and we say esa baby omone na no adwuma na dia shop nsa that is not what they are doing because your chrome has say media men bebre ho ya attack bebre ya kumbinom kra besid ne senka ya was serious media commission at least enka make sure say the state will do everything case a metropolitan case in as fan kan kenya closure and several attacks are media persons so yahu baby akwakosi ya tukroma aban to me sorry ya close radio station all these regulatory bodies obi anu all kan ho asem enti ubabonten na obeye sa na man people will just see you say you are just an irresponsible institution you are just adding up to the usual numbers now there were a lot of useless institutions just parading around this particular country they are not doing anything. And the other side, they said there are a lot of problems going on in this particular country, especially this particular budget. I'm sure, sir.
Now we'll come to the budget and the youth.
All right, no problem.
Right. Okay, so Mr. From Ben Mosheho, opening remarks. Nafe, Yatifri.
Where the madam was an opportunity. Na me chia ahwefo Facebook for no share my. Say me na me say ba means programming. On be mafia or social media ti okwa mafia na no muguso a dem be se me ka kire yem panyimfo ne say yan na ya sorry a ye kasa no ye kasa o yan kasa o universe no na ye na dwuma bi universe no wind bi na blow for change enya Ghana nko a all over the world be bia omo fighting for change nti mesrem panyimfo say eduru baby na nature ye na dwuma. They should allow nature to work. Na yedin na the nature person and why yes sir the beba we no enya sem papa. Let's start with from chi almost some bechi captain no. Member can man nya because we captain show so. Yeah encourage obi say obi anka asem a ebe disturb the peace of this country. But they also say say captain ka say Ghana mbebunu en sorry na watomra dia. And the arise Ghana youth for your country no yentwem esan say enyom bone ti mesre Ghana for mpanyimfo arise Ghana youth enyom papa ti esremu ade otro ye kura no se wewu a munkotutu ne dompe na munjele no esan say watro nyomfo e no de ato ho onim ensa idea aduane hye w'anum no de bia meka we don't bite that hand but ensa ebeyi aduane efiri w'anum sansa no o somu a so we nsa no bubu mu dompe nyina empanyimfo ne create a system a omu nim say omu ye mafias especially tina
camera with mama
enu tina de bia no ye fight say be nya obi te say Kofi Kranti o wa adwen say constitution emra na ye di bu oman no e wo se yesesa no because omu ye mafias nti omu ahye emra such a way say e be temi untumi nkasa eduru ebra mbebu no be sole a bebre nyom beba but ehu ewo embebu no nim baby abema fa in problem e koso oman Ghana mu no oman Ghana no e collapse totally oman de collapse awie nti e be build a e be build from the scratch no oman na gina baby abema fa no eye religious aspect of said ye di bu ye man said they approach Christianity and Islam and them can obi anti ase say I am not against kwan obi fa so som Nyankopon because Jehovah Witness for book bi a Captain Medase you say 5 minutes o ma me ana wa ha Jehovah Witness for book bi ye fa no mankind search for God o hwa nyame ba akono obi a wo kwan a o se o fa so e de akwa Nyankopon ho eno amfa ho obi a o se mo obi a the freedom to worship kwan o person fa so do som Nyankopon but especially kwan ya fa so edi Christianity e build Ghana no e wrong Bible verses bebre wo ho a me megitum me de baye adwuma wo kan Proverbs chapter 21 verse 1 a asem bi wo ho na wo de wo ye Kristoni a hwe Bible verse we na hwe fa judge o mampanyi na nado na hwe say eye no kre and verse nya no kre Proverbs 21 verse 1 or say the Lord controls the mind of the king as easily as he directs the course of a stream. Bible ne say Nyankopon na e control ohene adwene na koma. Twi ne kura say ohene akoma e de Awurade nsem na bebi opɛ no e no dandan ne kɔ. Ti ba cho ye sure say mampan na nado adwene na koma. Nyankopon na e dandan na Ghana yi say. Verse we dey enye sa na ti o misrawo enye Nyankopon na direct nipa akwan. Sebe mpreduasa sebe wejimi onua omunim se enye dan a ye benya mpanyimfo bone abedi yasunti no omuka se wo ka panyini asem afa obuo ma no mame correct ade we nobody hate na nado dan kwakufu ado there is some anger in certain people especially Captain Smart any oketeche free famensa ebufuo bi wo san krofo nim na menti ase I understand them because they are key people in bringing Nana Dankwa Kufuado to power.
Fellow Ghanaians.
Ebe yase ubeye dede aye campaign eku ho edurube na mbi kwa de ntro and e fight say Nana Dumbe president because Ghanaians voted for Nana Dankwa Kufuado and not for MPP. Na obi a wodi wa prayer matumi abedi ne nsa na omani nkoyi a na wo kra na wo ye dede man no wagu animu ase. Ti na enuanom ni bi kasa omode yawo na e kasa no. Na de ekosu na na emede embebu no di demonstration ye call Parliament House a omo reject yen ni nyina emede Captain Smart on be fa no nyina emede de enti emede ne say de omo ye no they are making the youth more angry mo shame bebu no bufuo na de be di echiri be ba no e be mo amwasem I see wo bi sisiu ono no sisiu no ye powerful nti eye panyini nti no untumi kasa eda wo abofra na ye sisiu for so many years wo be bie wa no obekasa pe de be beka ne say wo mu ade sa time no etwem me ka say enye futuo bia na panyini de ma wa e wo say wo fa esan say sabe enkwasiafo nsu nyini tie bia na wanyini oye kwasia no de nyini thank you te santo de bia meka santo de mu nyina no na omo wa adwene a de build man wo hwe Bob Marley no mu time wa na yeso mu num wi omo num wi adenti no mu message ne bebu na so
enye panimu bi afutuo na sese ofa
dabi kwasia nso nyini
Esoro kwasia na esoro nyansafo.
Ti kwasia no onyi na yetu no fo awonti ti udi 40-41 na wagimi a and no ano no ti na ka say a fool at 40 is always a fool. Yamma oman Ghana na da o yenti asese it doesn't belong to politicians. Politicians doesn't have power. Yakasa asemu ya say omu otumi omu need to me yen and ye would to me and a yen and ye more authority. There's difference between power and authority. We the people have the power and we give them the authority. Ti ye mo to me we are and ye yen and ye be honorable Oman Ghana tetiasia mo mampina na do dan kwakufu ado onam kra hwe ne convoy a wodinam e chese onu kro nye safe eno na mekan ya amanfo de manu kosi bone se Avram nam Ghana ha se obi ku a we ku free yes me see oman na tetiasia to the extent say wonam na wamwa wo ho wan hwe wo ye na obi ku a we ku free sebi mpeduasa yana eto from enye nne yana case kwakwana se story foi ye wa ha JB dankwa ono kra de ne party ne wo power ye kunu ye yaya hwe foi journalist ya ne munua kasa mode mu anu be jim na mu aboa na ya fight for a better Ghana no me hwe media houses bi se no do mo ni si Captain Smart ho Canada pa mu munua Ahmed Swale ewia kete ne meda no cold blooded up to today adani kwekwana story yan twen kaka up to today kwekwana story enti yan twen na mbeto ye busuani anse ye ni abre ejapade Ghana wo gold bauxite edana meti lithium asem ye mbebre wa first na yan fa ye ho nje politics munti wo ka lithium a ye ni made kro
Africa is rich and not poor.
ade ade besa oman Ghana enya ade a e wo se ye kobo bosia wo Nyankopon na wuji di no bo Ghana fo no nim say nya gold ayepe yenya oil ayepe yenya lithium ayepe yenya bauxite ayepe yenya rosewood ayepe yenya timber ayepe epo na da ho no Ghana fo dia ene Nyankopon di na share form say ye mo dia muntu na mo fendi ya sebi mpeduasa ye president kwa tumi tena kurumu ha countries a omo resources ye ba akopɛ ye countries ni bia oil pe na omo kra ensuo water they import water Ghana epo de chire he ya na ye craft fish ya na den ne hayen o man Ghana se wo Kumasi a wo Eburi a hwe fertile land Nyankopon de amayen na yetumi kra emo efri China ti de bia me da China fo ase China fo hu se Ghana fo Nyankopon hira mo wo fertile land na mo ntumi ndua mo de a ye de rubber ebe ye mo de abremo esanse sebe ye hwa mo ejimi kakra ye kumu nyina fi wi ase ne aba be fa mo asase no na openyini kan no me say ebe kakra ye nteki time a China for ebe build a Chinese state in this country. Na come chira. Say China ni ba ukuro mu a oba as an entrepreneur. Ghana ni tu kwan a oko as an employee. Ti hu China ni bia wo ye obi adwuma etua na bosome. Ye industries no na so be hwa China for na to China more. Na wa to China more. Rubber ball keke ye kra. Ya wo man mu a matches ye kra. Omanya edabi meti say the 48 million Ghana cedi ekoto toothpick and a Ghana for pay for the muslim adamori elephant and amuri ni panam
but almost
48 million Ghana cedi
58.2 million enye cedi say dollars the koto ade the sim toothpick bamboo
de bisi aboni junction
pampro $58.2 million the koto pampro the be sim
captain me that's why me kwama ti so mamo omudi yo musim keke wo ti misramo menu ya Ghana ne a wuti fi a sebe de akoso no ubunfu ya no na wo ndo man Ghana yen ka se ye bunfu na yen say ye man Ghana me say Ghana ye serious country a anka obu ready budget we wi no e osanka oman no e stand still obi anko aduma ka bi antu obi anonym ye de yen wujim kwa ye demonstration against E-levy for no E-levy no onim so bom ye mobile money kwa no obi no oja de dwuma kwa be di mu say ye demonstration enra a driver for extra oman Ghana say that driver for beka so muntu car no oman way enko nanim nobody is useless in this country even onipa sebe mpeduasa sebe ote toilet down no ye ni ye mu no but oye very important that be said the ote public toilet no ne ho mfa so no da ukra Range Rover na benya running stomach na wudi America be kono be ka kire wose mapon fa obi nkofie no na be say yes sana ne ho mfa so tim papa ka se bi kire me say
wapon fa ne den nkofie
fa obi nkofie se wa wo dia ti wapon
ti fa Range Rover
fa na fa ko hono tim papa ka se bi kire me say there is a foolish work but there is no foolish money ya wa asem bi wo ho so obi tumi obi ka kire wa on how wo kura da so be catch us fix your attitude on how that and now so be catch us start wa business on you boni bia but same way e ko free politician numu a na oye di watem say politician catch us after education wa borrow masters ewie no start your own business ya no person o chew say we yakwasi ampanyi onua say ye ka kire mpanyifo say mo fix wo man ne maye na mo ka kire say ye fix your attitude a ene no person mo ka kire say ye attitude nya papa ye nimu nyansa enti ne yakoye lie eto abama mo ye demonstration enipa ye demonstration call Parliament House na ye ndru 200 ye dru ha omo dia police for ye barrier say a police for no stop ye ti yesra impanyufo eduru about what time a momfa the same police for enye barrier na mo kan che say ye fa ye vote enkofie me ka sembi anse ye ba beto aba me say every 4 years there was just one day me ene wo ye powerful than the politician the day of voting sada no o de 50 Ghana na me say change bi ba ye hu say how are Yakub no de oko ode mo ne niam akọ ya omo pam no okay na ayi Jena Ponso eji nani so sesia no eye omo start reject aduane politician bia antie futuo we say ebedru 2024 election you very careful say onkonko bribe youth no men ka de besi no muduru ha mo amubehu because the Ghanaian youth who say omu buyen kwasia we are disappointed not in MPP not in NDC we are disappointed in the Fourth Republic onua timeni agidini a wo de wa adwene say ewurade anchichi kuro na odansifo sikwa nyankopon nye mesi o say ewurade anwen kuro na onwenfo anwenkwa nyankopon ye security man na ke koku JB dankwa no nyankopon manji Gabriel eco service situation into country say develop me Dubai documentary na me wura who say 30 years ago 20 years ago she Dubai it took the courage of one person who was selfless, love for the people, not love for money. Oh, when they say resources say what Dubai as so a desert and then Dubai create artificial rain and your Quran and nobody invent artificial rain and we assess instead of Ghana, you be investing in the talent and the ability of the youth. You know, we are there giving the youth grades. On 6As, on 7As. We science and math quiz here. Intelligent student. On baby school. Aqua join unemployed graduate association. Amazing to be sure money brofa kesi omoka. Me say the mudi to mudu kosu say the cheap flow to cry. And how you employed? And then obey JHS. Now man a quine. Many Ivan Kasem Ebrebi say, oh who country omo certificate useless at say Ghana. Into Captain Kasim say the best way to become unemployed in this country is to become a graduate. The best way to become unemployed is to own a certificate in this country. Timesramo. And your brofua kasiye yegusu kase ko university graduate one year jumaye ko type bi o type wase wo brofua kasiye wasa chia na no ye na ye ni abre no se epebie dia kanya se adetia o captain tiwe many captain team no pebie dia wo hene ya yede na sie akonwa so ene wo hene ya yetu na free so wan na ke kasama na benya biedi na ye de ya adwen ya adwumenti wo hene na no yetu na free so no no te ne ba bi no ye kwa ka no no ni sika se ye kopede ye wo ho. We are fighting for Mother Ghana. Yes, we know some of us will go to jail. Yes, we know some of us will die. But I catch them when I say Ghana will work again. And
that's it. That's Avram. Then Moshe. Maminko Niho. Ni Ghana youth. Any politics. I quite sad debia menim asayempe. The kakran so one more penasuni na nakoye. Honorable t-shirt no yensan kan ye dio. Honorable Pacho, I don't know, Ubai and Metis over 100 Ghana. Na ye kwe fum yen san kaya dear. Dana yenye, the young mother Ghanaian youth, and ye enlightened say, Sankro for yenum, we no sano. We need any better plan beyond my
Captain, the best way to expose a dirty glass of water, and it's the clean glass of water, basing chain.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
And see, Captain, like I said, the best way to expose a dirty glass of water and they say, oh, the clean glass of water basically in chain. And yeah, just by creating that contrast, no, people see say there's an alternative. So sure, Avram Kabisa say we are disappointed in the Fourth Republic. In 1592, that's when the Fourth Republic was birthed. Over 30 years, about 30 years, we've seen what both parties have done, MPP, NDC. The reason why we keep voting for these two parties, there's no credible alternative.
Okay.
And Abaya said default settings, say Utuma NDC. Now also say then you vote for MPP. And as a football, you're born first half, second half, both sides. What the youth have to do today, we have to create an alternative. And when the alternative is clear, and yeah, kasapo, but when people see said there's a credible alternative, then they gravitate towards that point. Captain, so share your development issues. Makan said those we're asking to fix the country cannot, will not, and do not know how to fix this country. And it's clear from the policies every time already buy out. You see, they don't have any concrete plan or any solid idea on how they're going to fix this. Captain, with your permission, make create a few instances. Makan said development is not an accidental affair. A deliberate, conscious effort you have to pay serious attention to and son to develop it. And yes, we'll do this, there be. It has to be put together in a comprehensive plan. And I'm saying, so say, oh, Babe created jobs. You say E-levy, I Babe created some employment. And a company, I just say E-levy, no, you have $40 million. Captain, said that job you're going to create is not even sustainable. Naturally, say, anytime you're not able to meet the target for the revenue collection, no, that means some people in that.
Yeah, Clebby, be quick. We would have wait to me so. The issue of e-levy. Now, I buy assigned the ama obia. You bet 248 million. No mentias here.
Private company.
Tio. I buy say me momo no. Yeah, better no. Yeah, the Bema private person. And sarcastically, minister say, yes, sir. Munjai sa modada ye, and na ye bufu no. Listen, Kenneth Forata, we know you are an investment banker. We know very well you cannot handle a political economy. We know. But Nyami Adomo cousin, the president. Till like I said, Dunketia said, any idiot can go to court. What I say? Modi idea come a private individual. Common sense should tell you, if you don't need money, you don't gift money. Tie Kofi Momwa and Faswana eko telcos for no hono. One agent or money. In any case, there's no private company or collecting income tax on behalf of Ghana Revenue Authority. A GR na genade. Then you see a bank coin say MTN, Vodafone, Airtel Tigo. Anyone from say me won't come from here for free. One banks ni na sikana matete dadano. Pacho, your hair system no so no. Say na wanya, say na waje. Ye de woman ye, wo ya de so na fama ye. Ye de come private person. Na ono waje je sa sika no ya ma no 48 million. Bakacho say afa na momo de mono part 1 ne ko part 2 beba. Na no na from kan no that day no o man be gina ho atwen ye. We are not angry now. Ghana for your boom fu ye. Yes, I nyame bekre nyame beye nyame bekre no ye twemu 1829. Empaibo enye kwan. Se empaibo ye kwan anka sofo hu. Onua. Empaibo. O mai bia no ho abo mpaye. Empaye etimi aye 1 kilometer. Ekwan ama wonda. Bible no cross lack of knowledge my people perish. Say Kofi nyame ye na dom na okoji loan 2 million. Hey, na Kofi say ontimi nkɔ China nkɔfa nneɛma eti captain me wɔ hɔ eti account na ɛwɔ hɔ no me transfer sika na betum na wo de afa nneɛma na mamia besia na Kofi akɔbɔ no aban se ɔpɛ tax ɛwɔ besia so
God will judge you.
Yewie nso a yɛsɛ aban se ontimi ngyeje
God will judge you.
Obi foforo mmegyegye na onje 48 million but enya omo fault awonim road toll by 78 million aban ne si esua enye sika kase bia enti 48 no obi de pepa ne to. Then you can continue.
Africa is rich and not poor.
The e-levy collection, no. Almost say about creative jobs, but like I said, I know any sustainable jobs because Ada yen to mean just our revenue up to the 48, up to whatever, almost say 6.9 billion Ghana cedis. Into anywhere there's a shortfall in the collection of the revenue, you know. Naturally, say we cannot pay those people's salaries. Into that alone is not sustainable. Any serious government or creative jobs will look at industrialization and the modernization of agriculture. Agriculture is the basis of any economy in the world. So share America, Britain, if anywhere you look at this, agriculture that forms the basis. And I said, who produce agricultural produce? No, you have to industrialize into the raw materials. No, and no, be feeding with industries to create production. Into any serious government that's serious about creating jobs will look at first your energy generation capacity and technology. Captain, I'm saying you say. Conference be Glasgow. I had over 300 people call. Now the world is moving away from fossil fuels. Say petrol, diesel, away from it. But so Ghana, generation capacity and technology. Most of it is based on fossil fuels, light crude oil, and it's quite expensive. That's all doom so because we have enough generation capacity, but to run those plants, light crude oil, and it's expensive. You need to mean into any sensible government who is serious about industrialization will look at your energy generation technology and capacity, and to be looking at renewable energy sources and be more wasted energy or explore solar and all of those things. The second thing is you have to look at your skilled labor force. Usi factories you need people who work in those factories. And your educational system is supposed to reflect that your vision and also your objective. And you're supposed to raise skilled labor from our tertiary and your educational system. But we are not paying attention to our vocational skills. I say, go to the office and then key your computer. Now that AC tie. But that does not generate revenue. You're rather spending. Into some administrative costs. No, we said the administrative costs are higher than whatever they are supposed to generate internally. Your third thing is pay attention to any infrastructure. We do not build roads for the comfort of the people to drive in style. Roads are supposed to be a conduit of productivity. And it's also a typical example, cocoa roads. Cocoa roads connect the cocoa growing communities to the market centers. And it promotes commerce. Move cocoa in time. And then you generate revenue. And today, most of our revenue that we are generating locally is from cocoa. And cocoa roads have been the instruments that have facilitated that revenue generation. And yes, you see overpass. And now, your friend is saying, interchange. And yes, you see, just because we want to Debbie. But infrastructure is supposed to promote productivity. And that's how we build industrial countries. The fourth thing is you have to pay attention to your health sector. You cannot have productive workers if you don't have healthy workers. And President say one more directive say no minister or deputy minister is supposed to travel outside Ghana for the next 1 month or 30 days. Or say the only reason now to say call medical checkup. And we are not even paying attention to our local health facilities. And the president say a man obia or a baimu on to call for. I mean, for whatever reason, the only reason Obetumia to coin is say, call for medical checkup. Indeed, he's telling you, sir, the state of our health care is not up to standard. Until you are permitted, if you're working in the government, to travel outside Ghana only on the condition, say, in fact, in any serious democracy, this alone is good enough grounds for impeachment.
And yet, emergency medical health care. Medical checkup.
medical checkup.
Aha.
And see, who say Speaker of Parliament, what call routine medical checkup? Bombay.
Okoso do Butler Beko.
And see, Captain say in any serious democracy, this is grounds for the entire government to be impeached, the entire administration, because you've actually admitted to the people, sir, your healthcare service is not fit for service. And those who can afford it, which are the ministers and their deputies, can travel outside Ghana to seek medical health care. This is unheard of. And see, don't be surprised. There's more.
No, but the point is that the danger of what you just said, Nese, Minister B and Nikrumha, Wokas one for the second crab bruchra. There be only only be oh no bet me aqua America, Beko Dubai, Beko UK, Beko France. Say, me bottom sika 40,000 pounds, 40,000 euros. Because we are spending $19,840 a day on Bagby for 18 days.
And not poor.
Do you think the Bagby na yen bottom would he spend that money? Fine.
Yeah.
Dr. Power to way. Dr. Power. But then yen bottom sikenti.
No.
Almost $20,000 for 18 solid days we are spending on him.
Yeah.
Any per phone no can one coin no one plane fare $24,600. But they know that it is not their money.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, but tea and kwasia more tax. That's what they are trying to do.
Captain, and then so share your government administration. Omoko outside say omoko JBC and the pool. International community say yeah mamuskabia because say this kind of mamwa we don't see any tangible thing you do with the money. And say the recent Eurobond omo person raising no nobody was buying. Inti omo the aggression in na aba good Ghanaians for so say yeah budget 11 in as for no. But when we say Captain, I have said this that Ghana is being disgraced internationally. Inti and fan who say a MPP administration pe and our more say and I NDC administration and our more say no. The disgrace affects each and every single Ghanaian. Inti yen to me now just a few people who are supposed to represent the country disgrace us internationally. There be a kind in Captain when him say ODI, Overseas Development Institute, a institute UK. And the UK government among Musika say omuye research to find out where they can develop or put investments into. Omu identify 4 countries: Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, and South Africa. Omu say the UK government, out of all the monies that Omu they call Africa, no, over 51% of those monies go to South Africa. Into Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, no, Omuche de Akano. The UK government say the best destination for investment Ghana. But the reason why they do not bring the money into Ghana is because of corruption. Almost as the people steal the money and spend it, and they are not accountable for those funds. In the UK government, they say, scan the whole, ye pese ye de scan ba, na ye de ye juma. But say ye de Ghana, the leaders will steal that money and chop it. And now we in America, ODI report 2020. Obi a want me number no, obe to me WhatsApp message do soft copy now share. And you mean America no. Almost say there's money available for foreign direct investment into Ghana particularly. But almost this kind of bar amount for no riaska. In fact, Auditor General's report of 2020 or say in 2020 alone, Sky Area Ghana Bayemu 12.8 billion Ghana cedis. 12.8 billion ye but yes 11 no ye pese ye raises 6.9 billion Ghana cedis. Me paucho simple mathematics. So oyi 6.9 billion from 12.8 billion unya he almost times 2. Inti anka omme to me judges ask area no anka sa 6.9 billion no ye benya more than that to even take care of some of the developmental projects. But there's nowhere mentioned in the 2022 budget. Sir, we are committing ourselves to the recouping of some of these monies. There be I know the corruption no there's nowhere in the 2022 budget. Yaka corruption asem I know they inform Captain so share appendix of the 2022 budget, the bottom part and Omashada the appendix now share asia no ho because omunim say yempe adekan nti ye be share speeches no from the early stages no by the time you be drew page 60 70 honum na ya bre nti unko nti from page 200 the kono e ho na won be say the meat of the issue e wo ho the budgets, from Appendix 4 all the way to Appendix 7, you have a detailed breakdown of government expenditure. In fact, Mami Chippy went into it. Ebumuka said, we a MPP, a buying pen on yesterday. I've said, and now Economic Fighters League, ya can say, NDC and MPP are all the same. Social budgets, the salaries and allowances of the opposition are NDC, is captured in the 2022 budget. And see, government expenditure is not just for the MPP administration per derby. The NDC administration, which is the opposition in parliament, have their benefits, their salaries, and emoluments all captured in 2022 budget. And see, almost vested interest in seeing or making sure, sir, the 2022 budget will be passed. Memma will be in yes, sir. Concert party or parliament to deceive you, say you are fighting for the people. Debbie, if they ask you this, ask them back, say, on salaries, allowances, no, on benefits, no. Is it not captured in the 2022 budget? NDC parliamentarians, or parliament, 137 number, no. On salaries and benefits are captured in the 2022 budget. And it proves that they are all the same, they have vested interest. Captain, social expenditure, no, almost say, for the government flagship programs, one district, one factory, planting for food and jobs, and other programs. No, so share the capital expenditure and our budgetary allocations are yadi flagship programs. No, and drew 1/3 of their government administration no be theirs administrative costs. Naturally, salaries are MPs, ministers, Flagstaff House, expenditure. No, and those more than 3 times their idea share one. And see, how is it that say, oh yeah, Juma, payment of salaries alone is more than 3 times their ode share a Juma mua, ebema a Juma mu egro. How is it possible? And see, from this alone, no, obe say, say ajenkwa budget. There's nothing ajenkwa about this budget. Now, Sebio say, ajenkwa budget I baba jenkwa no. Eba ne saying that extra taxes. Captain, University of Ghana, mo study be. Almost say 9.2 million Ghanaians cannot afford 5 Ghana cedis a day. About to dream critically. You say Ghana for the whole nation. Uchemu miensa. You say one part of it, 9.2 million Ghanaians cannot afford 5 Ghana cedis a day. But what are you saying? Doc no one boy you're saying. Ode yemfa pure water say nipa ube num ye heat bebe ube num pure water sachets 5 in a day. Back we are 20 pesos into already 1 CD gone. Kenke doc no back on say 1 CD 50 pesos to 3 CDs. Oh sorry, I said 3 CDs. Oh sorry. And he said pure water 5 a day 1 CD. Ube top doc no back on 3 CDs. I 4 CDs. Now just say account 1 CD per to deal on. Nampacho 5 CDs no and you say obia no afford the 5 CDs so. You see those 9.2 million Ghanaians cannot afford 5 Ghana cedis a day. In a day, no, there are many people, millions of Ghanaians who cannot even see 5 Ghana cedis. And she said, Doc no back on your 3 CDs. Pure water 5, your 1 CD. Chinami ai. And she said, Obey Mashkepo. I know Odebeto in situation in This is the reality people are dealing with. And see, you say, and fire who say 11 would be free 1.7 to 0.5. And fire who you say Ghanaians cannot pay. They cannot pay. And so we are not against the reduction of, in fact, we are against the entire budget. We are saying there's nothing in the 2022 budget that addresses the social economic conditions of the Ghanaian people. And this one, I can babe can crime po. Jenny what fe gidi alone because so na he does an ni warrior. Gameye. Micho Ghana be ni amenya meye ni in a day po. Nyeni no buy 3 times a day, po ona no buy. Ni wala ke gama nyeni ji komi. E wake bu ganyo po onyo ye komi in a day po e baby minimum oyo. And so say some of the anger and the passion we speak with, no captain. And yes, sir, we are being belligerent to Debbie. But when you go onto the street and you see what the people are dealing with, and these are the majority of the people who form the population of Ghana, and we don't address this issue because obia on top fuel, on tria light bill, on tria water bill. So the VH go see on ya full tank man. And he said every single week or two petrol and fun because he doesn't experience what the ordinary man on the street is dealing with. Until Captain Yaka says, look, this is not a partisan affair, Debbie. This is for every youth of Ghana who is feeling this heat. So you see, the youth, most of them don't even want to get married. And yes, but to have a wife means you're going to look at starting a family. So you see, I say, to me pay rent. We don't even want to deal with rent, here. But if you cannot pay rent, you cannot pay school fees, you cannot take care of your family, how do you even start a family? And see, most of the youth of Ghana say, I say, oh yeah, Bema. Say, enya soccer bet. And now be fraud game. Oh browser, oh yes, I no. Say, oh yeah, oba, say, oh yeah, sebio, slay queen, and now yeah, hook up. This is digitized ashao. Yes, how do you survive? Now, how can we build in a future and say our future leaders are either gambling their lives away or prostituting themselves away? How do we build a future with this kind of people? And I made one video be just yesterday. President, oh, high life, most serious boogie. In a time when your people are dealing with these hardships, GPRTU has called on a nationwide boycott or strike. You are having fun and dancing.
Fellow Ghanaians.
Captain, listen. Ghanaian youth, this is a call to the youth of Ghana. Share. This is not a time to joke any longer. And yes, me pay politics there be. So what top bottle water pen? When we say paper sticker on the top and the trust say to your tax. Anytime we pay and I will bet to your lorry fare. Understand say to your tax. And the taxes are going to create livelihoods for other people. And to say ebi mo judges at one and they're not doing what they're supposed to do with it. It is your concern, it is my concern. As youth of Ghana, as I say, yes, stand it together. And yes, but we demand correct leadership that was promised to us. We demand accountability and probity. Sir, you have to account to us what you use that money for. And this is an affair for the youth because we form the majority of Ghana. Recent population and housing consensus. No, who say Ghanaian youth form a majority of the nation. We are over 12 million. Out of 30 million, so far 12 million. That's nearly half of the population, and this is the Ghanaian youth. And so we cannot sit down. Oh, young kind ye. Yamba mi fie. Yamba mi fie because I won't mi fie and can be half of 1,000. But one mi fie. And see that figure is even conservative. But on a more serious note, this is a time where the youth of Ghana must rise up. Look, do not be intimidated by any orchestration by the administration. But any administration, do not be fooled or bullied into submission. Our national anthem calls on us, the youth of Ghana, to rise up in defense of this country. Mustafa Hamid or can say we shall rescue this country. Wallahi. This is the time when Ghana needs rescuing. I've said, sir, in the international community, we are being disgraced. The honor of Ghana is being dragged in the mud. Ghana, the first country, sub-Saharan Africa. So now we are paying for awards. No, we are paying for awards for our president, our vice, the ministers, the MPs. You pay for the awards.
Fellow Ghanaians.
See, the nation Ghana is being dragged into disrepute. And I'm saying to the youth of Ghana, say, look, we must stand up and defend the honor of Ghana. And it's a national anthem. Abraham mentioned to it, or say, bold to defend the good name of Ghana. You should be bold to defend that name of Ghana. And this is the time when all the youth must rise up to defend that your nationality called Ghana. Thank you very much. Yes, sir, look, anybody who tries to oppress us, and resist.
And resist the oppressor's rule.
Sure. We will take just a minute. Now, the national anthem, and let everyone understand the words in the national anthem. Say the anthem is calling on the youth of Ghana specifically. Say anytime you realize, say your country is being dragged down, we should rise up and stand to defend that name called Ghana. And so look, don't let any police for they're the ones who are supposed to defend the national anthem. The military is supposed to defend the national anthem. And they are out of office, and yet to any administration. No. It is to the people of Ghana. Because without the people, there's no nation. And yes, sir, you allow yourself to be used by any administration in office to bully or to stand against the people. Debbie, you're out of office as a security personnel. So, your police, your army, your security, any security service. Your oath is to the people of Ghana first. They are the sovereign, and yet any administration. Captain, thank you very much.
Mamenda was say na nika oka appendix ne hun sama wo ye budget ni mono. Ema remfi office of the president. Sika esese ye de ko ho no mudi no. I jump it from 1.27 billion. I could do 3 billion. The
Captain, where you zeros? 35.
Debbie Tobo. Debbie,
Also,
Office of the President. How say? Now we are president.
I shall protect the public purse.
Officially, no, so ya trauma. Eye, wo fa ban adwuma ye fo no say wo moayen. Kwan ya ban ni timi fa so a wa fa presidential staffers. Edo makowura article 71 for nim. Almost 1,000 people.
Fellow Ghanaians.
And I do one akwa ka ho. Yes,
Fellow Ghanaians.
The yeah, no, look, me tia say NDC ni MPP no emfa me ho biom.
Onua.
Me. Samo NDC ni samo MPP no me kwadwo smart ya tia say.
Wani.
Emfa me ho biom. Ada be fa me ho no. Yensie me.
Onua.
The tia ne say you don't require a political party to save a country. You require the youth of that country to rise and demand that Omaino Yediye. Listen to the music, the song. The nation demand. GH1 how much the assembly by here and then in your panel. And to the yes, and say. NDC ni MPP ni yam fanton chen kakra enra trot franko yi NDC ni kakwem MPP ni kakwem
Onua
yey mama nka asemi na wo yam show when him say there were 3 batches of presidential convoy
Wani.
yes ye ka presidential convoy that ya chem miensa ye were high class security convoy and no 50 vehicles allocated for that convoy. Yes. Yes. Meaning I say you're fully armored. I said you're fully armored. 50. 1, 2, 3, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. One more another batch. Batch no. Top class. V8. It's young fan say president per se or call baby a security situation no. I know shit. Necessary them member kwa ye who security for the account black tinted 50 zoom who's a president in the munkrasa kwano so almost also be prano
Fellow Ghanaians.
It's not all quite crossing moment V8 in the doors no and the match was here.
Fellow Ghanaians.
Then we began the second batch of 32 cars.
Wani.
And then what about the last one here in the Namankra? Oh, obeko Chebi, obeko hey. Oh, Obe Kodan Suman, Obe Kwaha, and we were 22 cars. Yes. We were 22 cars. Into our core attack right there, or for flights in Abano. People counted 22 Land Cruisers, no, because it was a safe area. You have a lot of police presence, a lot of military presence, so 22. And then you come to the vice president. In the first convoy batch, requires not less than 30 fully armored. Then you come to 18 and you go to 15. Even the first ladies, they have it. 975 and then 853. Oh, Land Cruisers, Abagana, Yakra Land Cruisers, Abagana, about 2,000 pieces. I can do the records for you, break it down, bam, 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 for you. What's that? Dubai, that be okay, Dubai Land Cruiser. What can Dubai Land Cruiser? 100,000. Bisa Canada, Japan, on country. We can't watch. The only man MPs in Dubai and $100,000 pay. What I say? Innocent, Yanko.
Makame se wohwɛ deɛ kɔ so ɛwɔ your political landscape ha ma ne nyɛ nwanwa because sɛ wopɛ sɛ wo enslave a population and what you do is you take away their economic freedom.
Na me announce mpacho Innocent ne Kofi wi a the microphone no beba form na fei mebru na wa hanen so bibi a hye wo bo no na won so aka mpacho ko
sɛ wopɛ sɛ wo control people you take away their economic freedom and forever and never no they become your slave. Until anytime be able more peanut, you become their god. And I think it's old political concept around the world, Oko France, answer na French Revolution be start no sa na net ye wo ho omokra de no machiche oman num the first estate, the second estate, and then you have the commonness in a form for even need do about to cry say here for 5 eto aba and then nisikani ba ku vote eyepe. That is how they were treating the people. Any time bi omba ya the amount no you feel say oh omo ye bibi amount, but they forget our mind mu nyina mo share ewom eyepe. Sa na ekoso organ ha say your economic freedom no na manfo asada afa to atwene baby. So the youth of this particular country they can never become self-sufficient, because to be empowered you need to be economically self-sufficient, and son of it may take a decision into a draw about obey 5 cities, 10 cities, 100 cities. Now what they are because over other countries are more self-sufficient like the US and other places. More politics are one a bit $1,000 control mame, because you know the population you are dealing with an enlightened population or more drain at the hole and do it being got that down. But you take away everything, then you become a slave. Oh yes, slave ne do about Obama more Obama head pan say J na koto abamame ubedi chira kwa koto. That is the problem. So the only way a bit me liberate your home from this your friend is be a way and say ye be nyina ye be ma ye ni ate ne be ma ye ni ada hom ye hu say politics na ye no ye mfa ya koma enye politics ye de adwen and ye politics, and until say ye be hu say ye de adwen ye politics no nema ye koso sa na be koso omo de adwen be di agro, because o ha mamu na ye koso na I say obi as a power and a Ghana for us. Mesa Mamuna Cosono, ne Upaso or summarize na. I say, Mosimu Niminansa, Machiramopa. That is the name of Amamuna Cosono. Mosimu Niminansa, Machiramopa. And on the Yabin Ediagro, because I will have Nema Koso, how unpopular power has become in this particular country. Now, you catch say, Forbes, I'm a president award. You see, this is a manufactured nonsense that is being thrown around just to flip the narrative. Say, your president, are popular. It's a cook nonsense.
Fellow Ghanaians.
Just say, how do, because if you look at what is going on in this particular country, because of how unpopular our president Ababeka, Okojina village, Krakaso, a village man of the year, because he has become so unpopular. You understand? And you go and buy this particular award. Now the country in the midst of all that is going on. Now we insult to Ghanaians say the president is the African man of the year. Who born dog? Where? When the man is so unpopular, I will Chrome say. Look at this particular 11 year by Nehemiah Koso. But the entire Nehemiah way in a big any political trashing and a prominent and they say the
president is popular out of Ghana.
No.
Yeah, in Ivory Coast, in Burkina Faso.
You see?
And those areas.
No. You see, that is why sometimes you can't lend credibility to some of these agencies or more. Don't forget, Forbes man award. Your man Nigeria ni Abrantie bi award. See, I'm not say or the jail US. So that is the credibility of that particular your friend Forbes. Your friend Inventus Obi. He's in jail. US. Yeah, award in terms of technology and for not knowing the guy was doing fraud. Oba corruption abe pervasive. You practice it from the Flaster House to your friend is a district assemblies. How popular has the president become in this particular country? So you see all these things link it up to the old political narrative. They say, yeah, can't sem just to flip the narrative because they have a media. TV, radio, their job is to misinform the people because the people are not ready to reason up. So what's in Ghana? How now reasons are Ghana for me to about we show and yet tribal na just say yeah honey free way for when am say just say there is no reasonable way be any pagina so to about empty power and then who say wow or to about man who nim answer. There is no motivation to serve you. It is a gina near who say near tia. At the end of the day, no power was set up because captain. In the last 6 to 7 years, in the can Matisse say finance minister say 11 no Ghana for Yanjin Tum or Kokachira University for be our Cape Coast or Mojituma Ebabua Amaya create over 11 million jobs or Chrome Hammer man for Anyabia. You see, minim niama nipa binum nom ansana mako kasa public, but the reality is so what is going on in this particular country. Menonte hai. Bosia yabo in the history of this particular country, a bin see that. Over 200 billion Ghana cedis. Over their transformation fund revenue yenya okroma over 266 billion they are 2 as men fan can se sia me no ka say Eurobond that you subscribe no Chroma from 2007 besi ene somewhere around $17 billion. The most interesting thing is that $17 billion, you know, $11 billion was contracted between 2018 to 2021. About 74% was contracted. Oh, yet Chroma, your gold esikam, bauxite esikam, because a Japan had a call my gold esikam, bauxite esikam, Esla esikam, to see the your friend is a get fund, a sikam, just a adibia sikam. So within a short space of this particular way, you know, they are just selling everything. And to now to us also future. You are mad. You don't have any future as a youth. That is why you must be empowered to speak against what is going on. And they are comfortable because I don't know more than mamu. Me say they are running a family enterprise. Enti wafasia waha, omia waha, omudi dip. The family will be self-sufficient forever. They will not rely on anybody. Because look at what is going on. Ghana for nipa ye niatia. Yabema ya at this stage. I dear friend, family and friends. And I said chronism nesa we ya busia for sasha mamomi. Anka we should not be speaking about that at this particular time.
Competent.
No. At the all kind of political corruption, chronism, family and friends, accounting because they know the possibility of compromise. Captain, because the fact is that you be compromised. There are there so ye won't mean ye and untina ye can't ye enlisted political corruption. Ye the shame say chronism, family and friends and as a for no ye free. But look at what is going on. And Obia is silent as if say Adibia okay. In the past, ye man for almost original. In the previous administration, now I think President Mahama was accused of practicing family and friends. A man for Kaya, but for this time, the same person, I may say. What is going on? About 100 times. Why are people quiet? One of the persons along with your prominent here can't say way. Professor Bidnam Kum, myself and Professor Dai. Always family and friends. And the question they know young who ye. You can't be a professor. It is not about degree or you know. You enlighten your mind. The ability to strike balance between good and evil. And I'm a professor. No, when you speak, you must speak to the substance of the issue. Say, I'm for better take you serious. What assembly mechanism? Because maybe Ghana democracy, no, I drop here. Your future is hanging. Nothing seems to be working. There is no job opportunity for the youth. When no way free university, but so no person we are unemployed. You go to the university and lies upon lies. Na me nimsa aban ditro. And the government to me aye emboldened Kujina Parliament at me church on tro at the show official document me back Ghana for knowing very well say we are gullible minds. Nema AC AC because they don't take us serious and they know we are not reasonable. That is why we are say na this cheap partisan politics media higher na you can belong to a political party, but if they are messing up, you should be bold enough to look them in the face and tell them, say, yes, I voted for you, but for this nonsense, I'm not going to be part of it. For this nonsense, you got to drop it. Say to me, that particular thing now, the political discourse will change. The narrative will change because quite recently, Trump by US are not in the George Bush, I don't share the same political party. Then they see he stood up to them. Sure. You understand? That is what makes you a human. Your conviction and amount your nippon and your degree or degree now Kenyans asema. In fact, also with the degree. Asema bit miaka. To chart a course in this particular way, nobody can take credit for anything because we are living in a society about 70% of the people are poor. So, on a degree, na professor, I didn't know what me the I'm a assistant near my course. Exactly. And poverty no can depend what type of poverty I can want them. What I say. So I think we really need to sit up.
Obi from the audience, they can't say 90%.
I think we need to sit up.
Or a soft one so.
Said na Avram Mexico Yankopon free Sroma Messi Hospital my Yankopon may kwan. Now near my course nyame be say we conserve ye. He has given us everything. Wisdom, knowledge, everything, natural resources in as for them. But are crucial in every country? Like I say, natural resources in who here a human resource. So you develop minds. you tap into the various human, yes, as a creative way and the power, no, because so all the natural resources now with Nimian side, there one young Saba Befako, and into the China for other countries, but Bessai oil and as if you know what they call because Omunim say, yet if you quite recently, China for NCZ OB Airport El Chroma because you said that the loan no Emma or Mojia area na Omuti ye. Say that particular way, another episode of international shame. The world is battling national airport yeje. Na Ghana they do say Omojia Ombejiaje among for money na home because no, just look at our debt portfolio. It's rising. Rising to a crisis level and never be a debt to your GDP somewhere around 83 going flying, and those are the corridors of power. Now they don't care. That attitude of indifference, they don't care about what is going on, and it seems that is the most annoying part of it because it's a problem. Corners a discussion as for a course you adopt a certain posture. We are very moderate. When I'm forecast, I will live life. No, I'm for say, oh, president and crew for Kramu yebi. But that is not the case. At this particular crucial time, Ghana for a bright, see Momo tax, no, Momo tax, no. Debiani a plane. Say the plane is here. Knowing there was a tax in a Utiano, tax in the papa.
And then the oil moguls Qatar at the same flight, you know.
Exactly.
They are caught baby 3 hours no more side so it's been packed in Ghana. Next year,
yeah.
Plane in 2 years, no. One hour of ABC Hunty.
Yeah, you pay.
The president made 3 days waha.
Yeah.
Every hour be and today never pack it, you know. It did 2 days waha, 2 nights. It's not just say 48 hours. So 48 hours now the plane is here kwana. Yeah, time we were paying the same amount of money every hour.
Yeah.
Why?
So that is the
please, why? I mean, please,
Captain T, where what's the answer? What's an outcome? No creature any bias, be a woman, and I say, oh, bien who I attend on Cassantia Penina and I say, way. But when people are fooling, at least you must stand up to them and tell them, say, no more call because Momo Crassi, just to say, Chia, Ghana for are ready to pay taxes. That's why I tell you when you now you just tax and say, Munudi, Kakudi, Mesha, I remember breakdown about the amount of money about Okroma. Now all this money is not to near. There is absolutely nothing to show for. Absolutely nothing.
The entire United States of America. Donald Trump or Penyama Kesaka said to say them Peminiamano. Hey, on to say Biden. Biden you for. Trump and you for. Trump is in the whole America, changing the face of the infrastructure in the whole of America. $62 billion. Yeah, raising $17 billion in 4 years.
4 years.
Hey, yeah, that were quite deficit.
Yes.
Ghana, kitikiti.
Africa is rich and not poor.
Yes.
30 million people.
Yes.
Yakwaji $17 billion. Yentimi fanye.
Africa is rich and not poor.
They are running the country like a crime family. Wow, more share all days na brana Italy or no those mobs no quite emphasis no more running more enterprises no. That is what is going on.
That's home Avram will be a canafe baby. Avram, yes, 2 minutes and then Kofi will come in and then
I'm saying Nansemo, I'm for best idea. Me jai like politics asem kakakra because some men take it time menya abaya money because me di omo atemwa ma omo busuafo ewu nyina mu kuro mu ahemfo nyina begibi because ohwe captain ohwe enipa kra ewo oman we mu ne bosi omo bo no komo bo bosi ande po na komo so ye lie eno mo obi adwetira anke yankase be change abrabo says ka omo kwaji omo so ye lie po no mo obi adwetira se je na fe kobo bra anka oman ne kra sesa kese mpanyimfo ye so wicked sa metena se na me hwe mu age nso omo nya and the baby megina bia meka because omampanyin na nado obesi kati dama nyankopon e kristoni bible ne se ye fish anda e 70 aburu so 80 bible ne ye no kra na nado wo 77 na ka 3 years na wawu o gidie wo wiase medwi ho amentiase o opeso live luxurious life minim life opeso live o wiase wo de mu ye no mu boye na ye tiase na bro etirimba lithium ya modi akosi awowa
lithium no
for 60 years
lithium yeah
nti o pay na nadu be wuma memeba kra ma wo no kra no meba ni be wu kra ne yentu aka ne wie adan ye ho sa hwe captain empire bo bebrebe ne ye bo no okro ma no obi entie mo amwetu kwan bebrebe no especially uye kristonia okubro ni krom developed country pe na ye wo se onyame somo ya asesa e de entia adwuma ebema unya kwan mo mpae bebrebe adan no bi wo me ne wo ka Sunday e working day and Tuesday obi ni mpae ba yama reverend bofo ayama nti obi ka say religion is the opium of the masses. It's like a painkiller. Politician on one messing up your life. Now would dijaw, now would near Juma, now they will buffo back politician. So no Bible na catch us said, more formal how no more dodging and to a radeso, a sense of what Genemo. A touch a prayer camp, and I also feel as a rade, and my Juma. I don't know so to quite echo through US. Now, on crack thing in papa, one pie and Reduma. Name mobile phone so, fear ne Juma tata. Ti America yenko pray for me say be adwuma adwuma ne bu upe miensa ubenyaye upe nine ubenyaye edan ye calculate garbage truck obi otwi bolaka e wo US a eye 118 Ghana cedi an hour over 100 Ghana over 120 Ghana 1 hour bia o chebe den na Ghana ni free Ghana enkotwi bola wa brochire obutumi hihye mre bi okrom ha odwu wanyansa bi anim embebru ni ne adwuma. The Ghanaian youth is not lazy omuntie enti adwuma ni ho no embebru no try say ombe create means of employment ba ko ne abobo ya ba ko ne pragi e ba yi ba ko ne yi okada still the embebru no be create no na mpanyimfo afa kwanya se guna ka ho
so wonya sika be compete with them
me tell the omode se so mo start any AM before enye minim say AM before eche cars nyina AM before na ka be na Accra be clean no wo be kwa Accra no na we pavement so na nipa be fa no ho ne yeton ade nti ye nipa nam ka kwam na ka bo so aben omo agege ema na ti woni nyina sika no mo sa na ema na twempna na se ade omode ye we boat ne Uber drivers de time
ye bebe no so say no utwi boat na Uber we ye adwuma na taxes na you train at the end of the month no we train every day 25%.
Nti mesre won say say ofa boat pet no say yenya no off no wa check price no say dum no tax ayeti omo no beka so mu ye adwuma de ma company adan ye panyimfo yesa yesre omo ma me a wo hwe me pa chaw nyankopon wa boye wie change it doesn't start from outside, it starts from within. Jesus can say the kingdom of heaven is within you. Into a change of mindset. Debiaka adwena nya dwuma ni pedua ne bebre. So man Ghana na esi wono eti no ayo mampanyi na nado. Omo no mo ya adwen no. Wow. Ti captain ye mo na mo ya no. Media for na ya no na black star. Na black star for na ye nan. Wow. Na ebi mo ye nsane ade. Nti adwen no na ye mpanyimfo ne nya adwuma. Ye ne e wodan ne nyina ye bebre. Amputi team Captain wo dey friend yela sports for I was come fire on ne amputi team ankasa atra ya kwa kwaji Afcon anameboa Afcon omwaka eyi bebi omkwaji ka aka lorry form dey befi
disable wa ka obi ma so minister say obepe flight
no say
Mama afraid of microphone man say bia o maba we need to know where is Mama afraid of microphone man I mean really quick na fay ontimi boy on this omotimi aba bedru ana say omunya emma embedru ya Uganda for afraid of pacho maba
jena pacho mo mai wadaroma honorable say omototo nyoma na mogwa akwam tie ntoma ba ifeda de na Omo attach it down.
See by Friday.
Yes, hopefully.
Okay. Hopefully. Chartered flight. And you for president then go from
Moray. Trotro. Be far besi wona. Ya ma far besi.
Come and say. Kofi. But. O say. Wa na me kwa na me Ghana ni. Hey. Kofi, I'm so microphone inside. It's on. Let me check.
We insult to disabled people in this country.
Hello. Yeah, okay. But me you need it, no? Yeah, sure. That's right.
Try.
I think so. My is away. Judge away. Thank you.
Okay. Inti ebusiafo Marian Kasabi Bree. Na me pese me ka kire Ghana fo a ne se Onyankopon aboa na say no economic management team no when you want to akire Ghana fo na say these people send a one ekura omangi for last 29 years no they do not have the mental capacity to lead. The army of the MPP led by Nana Addo Dankwa, His Excellency, and the army, do me a favor, man, for real. The army of Mr. John Mahama, NDC, for the last 29 years now, I'm making a glaringly obvious say they cannot lead. The army now has brought us as far as they could take us, as far as their mind could lead us. Where Ghana needs to go at this point, yedeka 341 billion cedis. Yen debt to GDP over 83%. Over 2 million of our graduates here unemployed. Yen resources would in nyafo. Anka farming 44.7% of young, the most valuable stock young nipa into farming. Anka farming contribute 30.8% to GDP. Say Abronti reduced from 30.8 to 15.3, more than 50% in a decade. Unthinkable. SSA no ne young major source of income. Ya shrink by more than 50%. Yenga who said this economic team and of the past cannot take us where we need to go. Ghana for be ni ho bio. Say Captain Yebo Abasu say wo platform me much me adum Ghana for na doubts are na biemu biye won say wama aye conclusive amayeng say this team, the dogs we sent out could not do the catch. We sent the wrong dogs to the hunt. The dogs did not do the catch. The dogs are not even coming home. They couldn't find their way home. To say na young disabled for aka wakwamwa won nyesika emfamfa. Just say who plans this country? It blows my mind. The leadership of this country is not even juvenile. They are infantile in their thinking. They are sub-level thinkers. Seriously, they are sub-level thinkers. And this budget reveal one. Because who in their right minds can say, me bejije towa wa friend say e-levy. Na e-levy na sika ni ho ntimiri jen. Masandi akoma private company onunu ri jeme. Usa 48 million. I mean, think about it. It just doesn't make sense mathematically. Hey, mama men kansa men chere na mediri bewie. Na America chere Ghana for no say. The problem aye de bia ye kan e-levy no. Enye e-levy no na eye problem. The problem ne say the Ghana government and society leadership for the last 5 years as awo we janumi wo be. Wongen to me and yen wo freni say a payment gateway. It should be owned by the government of Ghana. Administered through the Bank of Ghana. Wongen to me and yebi enunti nasa e-levy abe kobe a security threat to the country, because how do you entrust what commerce, what major pathway, what major trunk of commerce to a foreign company a momo? Think about it. Then security now, food security I would need. What payment security? A country that does not control its money, does not control its economy and cannot control its people. In America, say E11 has never been, will never be the problem. The problem, they say, young penyinfuno were not prudent enough to establish a payment gateway. Now, you cannot possibly establish a payment gateway when you don't have a credit system. Intina say Chrome ha ukoje danga utia 1 year, 2 years, you need credit system. Credit system, you predicated the whole credit system of a country, of a nation, hinges on one thing: an integrated national ID and address system. Ye near no be. Till say ye benye no Ghana fo cannot be counted. Ghana fo ye nim baby ayete, and you cannot establish a credit system. And na ma abruchi na wa ye no. Abruchi da ye no, because they have a foundation, a credit system. Who need credit system? How do you build? You can't. And now you need a national ID and address system integrated. Till say ye benye no kenuforiate concept say you are not fit. Merikachi say you should retire. Wouldn't wo sa bahumia Mamudu. Sana president Fro or unimza. Sana president.
I don't know.
You Mamudu. As I said, more retire. More retire. We are forced retirement because we're creating an artificial hardship. I'm a Ghana for, and the youth and the Ghana for where diaspora. Yere catch you say bring do as I say mo bana mo be suyen asing. Na mo boyen. Hey, there is no more need for justification of the imposition. We've made it glaringly obvious to say these people, they're not going to be able to do it. They don't have the mental capacity. They're not taking us anywhere. Say that you're into a different phase of demolition and reconstruction and an enforcement. You're justification of their failure. We all know said they have failed. Ghana is in a permanent, we have officially entered a permanent emergency. Say, baby, as I say, yes, start in here correct. Correction no will mean, say, as I say, yet reposition leadership. Repositioning of leadership no means, say, as I say, yes, scrap, Sankro for NDC and MPP. Near install, near start to build a new foundation. Because till we do that, it would always be a backward movement. Thank you so much for your audience.
Amanda, a round of applause for our panel this morning. You've done so well. That's right. And 10 times, microphone, Sofo ka wapijan and said that. Patrotnase. It's on already. I'm checking the microphone. Okay, yeah, also.
Yo, Bechia, a TF1, a Shefuina,
Obiajoso.
Your friend, Apostle Dr. Daniel J. Captain, the Raho.
Oh,
the Raho, papa. Na, many if you crowd up on Efe. Me broom feared we see.
Hey,
Ghana, I'm a better year, and you're Ghana. Say, I am a babe 60 years of age. By my own effort. Ghana no abeba to ye no.
Nya no ni.
Enya no ni. Na ade ba ko a bi di hu yi a won say. Se wo ye sofo. Na nyoma bi nko yiye wo oman ni mu. Na wo kira wadwene pe na ye di watem. Yes sofo nye politics. Sa asam na medwene ho a menti ase. Because sofo eto aba. Ne yere to aba. Sofo mba to aba. Sofo church members to aba. Na dem tell say bibi nko ye na say sofo person o kire na adwene no dey yes sofo nye den enje politics. What is the meaning of politics? Aya manyosem ye ye o man yi. Na Ghana mpanimfo no ebinimo tie ni ye. Ghana mpanimfo no binimo aye wo ho tese se obaatan bone a waya makakaduro ani moko ade atua abofra awanya 3 years na wasan ade aba ejina no so se hwe na wansu
wani ewo
Yejina yedum say se wo yam mako ani akakaduro sabe atie fo na hwefo mo fa hye na sabe ye de hye wo to a ebe hyehye wo ebe ye wo ya enti wo be ye dan obesu enti se Ghana fo mpanimfo ni bi no kyekire mako yam mako ni ye friend say akakaduro ni tua ye nwia no ma san so de aba ye dan ejina ye kon so se hwe no wan ye dan wansu sana Ghana mamu akoye se new money nko yi a yedi yanhwe MP yanhwe ye ministers adentire wo mun tofuel adentire se obi ye MP a on tofuel obi ye minister on tofuel meanwhile wo mun so ye adwuma me ye den em ye tua wonka adentire wona ka tua na ye tua wonka no woni ntibi nko tofuel.
Okay, papa me da se me be san ba ho ye hwe
me nkasa wie yo
ye be ba ho biem.
Okay,
about hobium. Yes, sir.
Captain,
you are a bad driver for one of your secretary.
Okay, yeah, say net panels is almost some of now, they about Ghana youth. I was say, yes, and say, over the past 32 years, I make an best 2024. No, I end this NPP. Or more by Bamua, or more I hope one a preparation we in say, and Kamamu, they said, Abraham Cano. Okay, Jenny. Ubejin ama o man no ko ye to aba nyina ne say ye wa adwene mom na nso ye ntimi nwene to that level a ye be ma ya brabo aye papa ma yen enti ye mortgage ya adwene no ama aban no no adwene ama ye na ye nya te ase se ye be ye sa pe na mpanfo so o na mo ye adwene mu hu ya adwene mu hu enti ye nwene enti omo baba mu bia mu nim se omo baba di sika adwene de omo nyema ye omo nwene enhwe yen enti this year no ye to abawie ya as a youth no start say omo di man say omo nwene no aye ama ntantase abo mo ye ka ntantase ya asotoro bi aye bowa o pe ade a ene asotoro bi aye bowa o pe ade a ano ye ya chance asotoro no ade abo nipa no nti ufa sekan na ade ato o agene say sekan enu asotoro no ade ato o ufa tuo na ade ato ho nti enu bi na abo mpanyimfo no for the first time yes omo nwene and omo preparation omo ye nyina for the next 8 years of medicine no adwene nka ho
and as say pressure na basa
omo nwene enti no enye easy mo na yanko so nye demand say omo nwene na mom se Ghana for ye pese da bia pese ohu say o mine nko yi a 24th December tie New FM omo ko market makola kajetia titiman babia na tie ma no last year de na ye afi de enye kra some person better say news ni bi mu a the only thing is to divorce yani and this MPP de our aim ne wono na say employee for so so ba ja ya unya ware pa 32 years be ma be na wo ha obekọ adwuma be ba oba beto se be ma foforo buto yire so for 32 years a betena ho pa ja se ma me hwe oba be na obekọ adwuma be ba obeto se ukunu ene oba foforo da mompam 32 good years, and this is what we have done as a country for 32 good years. A obini ya yire da a obini ya kunu da for 32 good years. I know they say
yeah say you microphone number a driver phone ho pacho aha we are na fe
captain
ba ho na enra da na mo de ye
ni abere pa captain na ni first am ba o show iso ano pa wi ya anwumre ya ye ba ni yeti se wo se go efu atiso kakra ye ni buafu papa eye tax ni yesi aba ni nyimfre so
enye so
uyi tax na ebe ko filling station nyina enye go epe mimi krom go eni ho enti driver fo no wonya go ento enti wo megina me kan kire nse what go eso mi ka petrol no ne o what su ni nyina no edu 30 Ghana 300 Ghana cedi and ma ya to lord first no na petrol 1 gallon eye 26 cedi 50 pesos ahon ne yesi on teso mpa medu because taxes na ya kekan eye 5 e kaboma 1 liter bia e be 1 cedi 50 pesos na fiso na opeso che yense sebi yen kwala na wasi da kro kwase ni beti ama kuregu na frumba ne so a wachechiri ani hye nwuram na driver fo afie de ye pie enti wontimi nya ye ne hwebiew ye ka kire chief of staff say order no ma gwefo say wonte so no enko ba bia yi ye ne taxes na ye kekan ye se to ne so na nya dwuma ade anya dwuma ne ntimi ntu aka biew eno ne ye ka kire say wonyi fi ho eye 49% energy debt recovery special tax of petroleum ye tu awie wo ma mame ate ase say ye tu ase ka ni nyina awie driver ni awutie mi egadi ni awutie mi ye ka kire aban ne say ye nka ase ne te so se amanone na ba form na wote so a ye ni problem ekosoro na wotuma ye ni problem but ye tell say taxes na wodi aguso no ebi nya dwuma enti yifiri ho ya tesa aban dia kodi ade akosi awa aniti budget na o ma ye no kuran about 15% or per next year baso ye ka kire aban say ye say taxes no only taxes ni fi ho na filling stations na across the country in fact to nyina na petrol nya den emra fam
okay
ye ka se go pe no nte so mi kai total aye 685 go shell aye 685 now say what go sunti ye man se ma ye nti ase ye ka kira ban say ye se taxes no eno na wo ka kura won pesa wo ka tax no wo asem o wo ka taxes say ye se tax we pollution and sanitation ye misa sem from man wo musu we man na what machine na musu we from man obi o ye bola bia tua ni sika e woni fie na ka be fako ye run lolly station ye 50 pesos once the 50 pesos and into one more proper ama local government eko district assembly ama wom tua se sika no eni die ntimi tua se sika no enu die ka che mi nuan ma driver for say ye see sit down track ni ye nyaye ye ka se mra ne ne ye twen ni aba no enye no ne ye twen so wo ma hwe ni ya ekopim nwumire taxes na ye ka no wo ma ka anyi taxes na fi so ama petrol no filling station across the country nyina ma fema o che obesa te enka bio
and I say okay
o tina ye besa te enka bio na woni captain mame na yen papa no GP atfo ase na ti ase ye da o mase wo ya mata ni ankra ne ohene nana besi ama sante national chairman wo ya mata ya won kunsa wo machi
okay
emri dia ye nim se wo na yakopon do
ma ye kodi your trust or do machi wa yeah quick one opani
I'm say captain
also your driver ni okay concern okay quick
captain
one
I'm say ye better wase e wo akwanya ode amai I'm say captain me medwen aban we a me me unzo wo ya kronfo na wa form team no mu di wi a driver fo o ma ye team no mu di wi ai because aban dada no na ye to peso 14 cedis o mu ka che enso o mu ya kronfo ye mo mu nko no mu de me ni o mu de ba ye 32 cedis papa I'm say ke shia ye mu say taxes ya china mu say mu yin fiso mu say taxes na mu we fiso mu yin fiso ina ya chem ah de bia ye station ti men phone be fuka o mu say driver for ana mo de mu na mu tutu lol fam no mu de brem train ya ka jem say wi afi we de ma ye no tax em de gugu beto tuma na akọ nanim no ye mo bo de answer ye beto lol fe so wo to lol fe mu a and then na ye ke dokun ba ko ye 3 cedis e be ko 4 cedis it's so me de ba ko onsom iti mo mo de
it's so easy it's so kura onsom idain
me die ba sansa si ja wo bonda twa iti mo mo de na ti memfun wo mo de anyi tax na ba mu yin fi so ye ntu ye lol fe na ngina bebi ejina ne ya to ye dokun de to na aban si de bi obetum na na do so ba na ka che say dokun ne bo ye din 50 pesos obo obeto do o ka kan sem bebro o twa kwahwi bebre ye de o man na amaw si je ye travel fo awu na kufa do why na si je obo man no ba why na odwe o man no yes tax ne to so ye ntu ye lol fe mu o man no ye lol fe ye be gira da na ye gina
na chere aban sen kam ntu lol fe
ye ntu lol fe yes ye ntu lol fe
can you imagine
because ye ntu lol fe mu a dokun meton 4 cedit mitimi dia to a 4 onsom inti Ghana for na kasa enhwe no munyi hu se ye adraba fo ene na kufa do why na odwe o man no what to tax yes munte so na emesi bebi esi mo se monye na ye ntu lol fe matimem fo na me koto dokun 4 cedis mental 2 4 cedis a ye mo body anto so na nda ye fia ye kehia de ye no sa se ne da ne da ti kakra o mankasim ankasa de beba so biom no wan ka se obehu ye fia ye go meeting ye go de wo friend paying from na one two petrol so embedu 27 cedis ye no be sheni kakro wo memu am de yes ye mo ba adam
also your driver okay Browanim Pacho also Browanim fa microphone no man no quick one oh 30 seconds ye mo attempt
captain me da say this will how ye
so Mike ni mu say na say be yon fan share no be
ye tiki asum na afesu for years bia na I will buy a home, but what a Yatikiazum. What
was it here?
Metias is here with Tikiazum. And Yamenqua, your dogs, Papa. I bet Tikiazum more cry, say no. So do you be a cap to be so, Charlie? And you, I would say 4 years this one. Now what the Bible bought a BCS.
Because a rapper said you were so Mike in here.
I bet you are rapid grass will be an
Captain, say 4 years this one. No matter that I say and talk about more. I want 2 years. By a top of the moment we are now with Catapla. ACSO, how much I would the areas I'm about my chimpo. What I see pinning wood dying. See, I proud the 15 cities. 2x4, 40 something cities. In chance in 30 something cities. We be now more than 20 million, Captain. Now, baby, that's a 1 day. Oh, I say, pinning boo near my fleet with TV, we never do another code. I said, in her. TSA and 24. I'm on my boy, and I'm on show. Yeah, tickets are most of your bread on Crown. See, young as a current, yeah. I'm on 1 year, be 2 years. More than 100 citizens a month. Almost 40-something million. Captain, you just carry away. Yeah, tickets from the captain. What do you need to be? And you easy. The almost move from the baby. In the mind, my bomb of the Amabad machine.
Yeah, call, yeah, family over Chihopano. Okay, yes, all right.
Yo,
Pachoma into
you. Fact when you're not on your TV, I see. Now, yada a tear for and so I see. Me person me kasa chere Ghana for nyina titru youth no. Akoye se obi a odidi na sebe. Kraman ejina ne nchen. Na akokɔ ejina ne nchen. Na wayi dompe e de ama akokɔ instead of odi dompe de be ma kraman. Sana abato na akwakoye. Wodi dompe ma akokɔ a ontimi nya wo hwe. Ba wodi ma kraman obeye den. Obewe. Me pese me ka chere Ghana for say this time dompe na sese ye de makraman ye mfa makraman ade ntina meka sa wodi dompe no ade ma akokɔ na ontimi nya wo hwe natural resources no empanifo na ye de abato ni tumi ye de emo no muntimi mfa nya hwe ye nhwe ne mfa ma youth no menya sure se wo ye adwuma bi 70 years na wo be free adwuma no mu a wo be frɛ wo nana akokora na adwuma na wo free mu a 70 no wo de adwuma na ama no automatically wo de bama wo ba o be 20 na watime ye niye sesi ye to aba ye nhwe ye ma no mo 18 20 30 no na ye mfa to mi mo ma mfa to mi nkoma wo na akokora no ntumi nya adwuma ni biem nkokora fo no contract adwuma na wa ye no sabi carpenter adwuma na wa ye no wo be free mu a wo hwe wo ba osa na wo de ama no ono wo nyansa wa honde wo de koma wo na akokora ntumi nye meda Avram bi mo hwe ase be boss ankasa meda na ase pa wa ya de
Avram so da se okay microphone meba ho but then call the side na I've seen 2-3 people there okay all right
yada masini akonya
all right
empenifo say ye you no ankasa otrimu a
ye be yi
bone na enra wo ha for more for na nafo yi ene ankunguri ingofo ye nia ne nante enra mi gira he me 90 free roundabout eco legon roundabout eco legon me 90 na Oliver Kra aye no wanwa say government lose credibility the extent to say rent control force almost head to the extent say free rabia NJ rent emanem 1 year me amame e ka kire me say aban no no tefie ni mame anya possible me dem mame ko police station say police for mra no mo make sure say be possible police force anya mo adwuma enti e be say bisa Ghana
but rent control manager bi o ha me pese me bondi ni fewura tu no me no be ka kire me na mkopa achoma no rent control manager me say MPP party office Okumasi if you run say oji 2 years advance we two so transfer away abai say yenji 1 year advance party office dem no ni run say 2 years and some dey am we two Really government. If you're right in the office, what to be to what you are doing? Kotiakai.
Nana, as I say, see a Ghana memuni yosro. Uganda lose some airports just because I'm the China foka. See a Ghana baby a can do ye. Yeah, building youth to the extent to say, yeah, be catch international bodies in this say, Mama Magana busy abim. Nanado was 70 something years. Oh, could you be 100 years a children man a babetia? Now the next 30 years, Granana another way. Yes, a young train mom when the young train mom wechina. Me no was a young cousin to cry. And to call you now, Sanka, your mammy money, papa, be one call Mokoda Dadano. On Amona call Sanka Monko San to call my. And that say I am sure na young cousin to call ya. Ye mumu the young Quasi and Puffo to send a young mammy, your papa, be more young Quasi and Puffo. I could a no me no ko. And Sinaho can't let me say media and family home, media and family home. Bruni, be free jumem, and be free fiaque jumema. Oh God, you know I love you. And your Hakan Naganeni. Oh, rather my town for no to Moyo, Jimmy, or tomatoes go on essay. And so what now so do cause was at the 100 cities as all who's a Mikota be phone be funawa. But that's it.
Menamekaya come as a manoya. Meboa, come back as a manoya. Arabia.
Yes, Captain.
Yes, sir.
Michiao, and then and everyone in this auditorium. The American say my message is always to the youth. Because who hear a patriotic song, I say, arise Ghana youth.
Ha, Debbie, what to pay?
Arise Ghana youth. So it speaks to the youth, and yet the old men or the infants. Yeah, youth no. The patriotic song is speaking to us. Say, if you see something going wrong, we should arise. So I always say, a useless revolution is a youthless revolution. Revolution be a youth encounter, very useless. And Captain Smart and Onia team, I would like to thank you and appreciate you very, very well. Because
you're welcome.
In our various spaces, we are supposed to be championing revolution. Captain Smart has revolutionized the media landscape. When you look on the platform,
oh, thank you, sir.
Captain Smart, I am Nidia. We have to also do our part. Every single youth in here, let us come together. Let us have discussions. When were those days? Rollins, the are days. They will let blood flow. They were youth, and when the patriotic song says, "Arise, Ghana youth," when they were rising, they rose with arms. They were letting blood flow. There were blood on the street of Ghana because some people were so corrupt to the core. And the very reason that uprising, no, we see those reasons today. So I said, but we are not saying let the blood flow. We are upholding the democratic principles. And if anybody, it doesn't matter who you are, whether you are the president, who is only delegated authority. My brother mentioned of authority. No authority be a delegated authority. Yen a delegate ma'am at any point in time. Like if somebody steals in circle, so we are there or circular, instantly police station. Why will we have to wait every 4 years to hold criminals accountable? All those guys, auditors general, I mentioned, they say, we are over 12.8 billion Ghana cedi. Why should we wait? Why are we waiting? But if let somebody steal common 50 pesos, it's drag instant justice. They will throw him into how do you call it? In someone within the twinkle of an eye. So my call is to the youth. Let us come together. Let us have discussion. Captain Smart and the Onia team are doing their best. The media landscape has been revolutionized. Those who will not join him, they should fall out because this is a new Ghana coming. Thank you.
Thank you. The person behind you, and then we'll take the last person. We'll go for a commercial break, and then we'll come back.
Captain.
Yes, sir.
Only team no yanko ponshirawo.
Ponshirawo so.
Ade we ade a yahwe ni mache. Ye hia nkofo bi te se mo a mbotime invite ye youth no. Na ensama ahye ye so ache no. Yetum abeka akere mo. Bifi baby a me fi bambese mebodi. But traffic e wo motorway so no. Anya de ketwa. Bibia so nsi yo. Ya te se yesi to ni nti na traffic ba. But I told you soon, no, correct traffic.
There be a gin soon, Tinama. Traffic. And we are demons and principalities. I'm more soon.
Captain.
Yes, sir.
Now, me can say Ghana youth, yama in the hole. Ya bre, and it's a big party, me no. Ye here, sister Captain, o kasa ye tio crancy o mampini. Yes. Ye tio saying o mampini. And ye need damoso, mumma ye candidate for 2024. Mumma ye candidate for 2024. Na Ghana youth. Ye na ye be kan ho abom ni ya support it na mo candidate na mo de no beba no ya boa ma na nwini senia wa boa ema ensesanye be ye nim se wo boa na se nya candidate a o kan no correct say wo Ghana besesa.
He's already here. Kofi's already here.
Oh,
Kofi Kwet is right here.
Chief Nyamishao.
Okay, my for the last person na yenko break him. Yes, okay, my I'll take you when we return from commercial break. Thank you. Mefa, inti the microphone is here. The time your family inti amo meba your co break ba. The time to me who need say watch ni din abon moma so.
Mr. Captain, in fact, and senior minion pennyfo ne my sister se wa say. E den na se ma wo ene dwumadia wo ye wo ha say ne ekosubia. In fact, ena me ya na me di asem hu ya wache na so bibia no etofo ma be fifi ti eguso aye fifi ni nyina ye nyina be hu se na bane se den etie Ghana mpanyufo anaze mrehyen bedwam mpanyufo e direction bisa na direction omo nam so no ye omo se omo di yeye e de bobra kese e de totoka asa kese bo mo bam na ankasa to omo anim bo mo nim. I always say you fa paper white sheet white say A4 sheet na edikuta na de bia wo tro so saa o chena wonya baby biem no atro bia hye obi from epona no akopim north Mr. Captain wadalma ensase egu ha akopim to sebi se sansase nyina ya wasting kwa ebedu mre bi a ye nchini mabeba a ebeba me nananom nyina obi a beba no na half floor to ne quarter ne we can say one tall building penny asisi we feature hono nko ani be hu ana nsase nyina apura kozi akire ho because omo mbeba akire hono munya sika a omo be afford ne wani mu hase if say ebekọ soro inti Ghana mpanyefo hunu nyansa se sebi eni die mu a Ghana ye socks ehye ye supporter ye boxer shorts. In fact, ye brazier manation every blessed day. Handkerchief edi for yenim. Mi hu mu bia no ma is manufactured by this country. Chese e honye vision.
Chese brazier kura nya bia.
E honom no so ye bia bia dani deng na tisika to. Dani deng na e betisika to tini pano ama abofra bia so on go school enso so nya Ghana ne manufacture. En consider ben wo ma Ghana mu. In fact, ye wo gidie se be yeso na bibiara se na medical ka bibiara beto bi ebe fifi ti we ogidie se onyankopon de o mangana ne youth no niema ye hunu fufuro no everybody dey bedu baby.
All right, Abusafo, yeah, Dani Yehwaba, thanks so much for that quick comment. Yeah, chat ye ho abasesia yesaba yene Dr. Sharp Bekasa na yewia yene eye kangen betwa so yewia yebeko Dr. Duho na afei ye toto so sa me won say Zoe Fertility Alternative Medical Center Fund so ababe dru na fei lito aboboye na ye and ye krono ye na ye ho abasesia mamena ni ene Mr. Kofi Krantain Kofi for 2024 and afei Avram Ben Moshe and Innocent Ase ye na ye ho aba patro ye ba ye betwa so
is surely the 1%.
Ever had a chilled white malt crafted from the finest European Valley malt with extra refreshing and natural apple flavor? I present to you the all-new Leon white malt. For that authentic, healthy, vitamin-containing, non-alcoholic beverage, I recommend Leon white malt. For parties, birthdays, friends, and family get together, Leon white malt is your ideal premium drink. For a top quality non-alcoholic beverage brew using the very high standards of natural raw products, choose Leon White Malt. Leon White Malt, a truly refreshing taste. Available in shops and supermarkets near you. For bulk purchase, contact 057 749 6026 or 054 659 8164. This advertisement is FDA approved.
Malaria 360 Jumazi. Na ya twedu. Kan kra ye for the boy yen ban for malaria. Yende ye beda insecticide treated net. Anade ntuntun dana wa hye ne duro kun tuntun ase. Anu fa brinu munyinara. Kaide anu fa biara. Anyway bushafo. Obeda insecticide treated net ase. So once ka we insecticide treated net ya. Hasa baby ewiambo. Don sure dianan awoche. 2 days answer dase. So ye fia for seminar no shufer. Oto sa etum the pande na homapam. Bra abanza to ho